How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffleRalit, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today, guys, we're going to be doing a little bit of a breakdown sort of video of some rumors, some hints, and some things I've been sent by you guys, and I'm going to start this video off by looking at this. So I don't know who sent me first this image right here, but it was sent to me so many times to this point. I can't even see in my feed which one sent to me this to me first. So I want to point that out. I'm sorry I can't give credit to the first person who sent it to me, but either way, thank you all for letting me know about it. So first things first, guys. This is apparently the new, quote-unquote, I guess, leaks, if you want to call them that, but they're more rumors, is the better word to go with here. The new rumors of characters for Pokemon, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Now, I will go through some things that people are pointing out about them, and this is basically what Skinny Snubble said on Twitter is, rumor, takes with a grain of salt, Let's Go protagonists are Blue's children. Rival Red's son on a spiritual journey on behalf of his father, and Pokeball hand pose like G and O. Pika/Eevee get new evolutions. So I think that is BS. Now I'm gonna go through this image and a few things about it. Now I'm gonna start with Serena, because she actually put out the the first thing about this. I'm gonna just give you guys a little bit of an image of what I mean, because she was the first person to mention something about this image, where she basically says it's most likely fake. So here is that image real quick. Here you go. So, she points out right here with the image that you will notice in the Japanese, it's very poorly written apparently. So, let's see what she says. I'm a bit picky on the writing, but they aren't real mistakes. I added some purple lines to show the character would look better. So, what she means here is that they aren't totally wrong how they're written, but, you know, she's just added those extra little lines there to make it seem more realistic. But that just tells, you know, us that this is more likely done by someone who, you know, slightly more amateur, who you didn't get it right, you know what I mean? Because in the past, we've seen with these sort of, you know, leaks and stuff, they always tend to get them right. They don't really mess up with, you know, the typing in Japanese. It tends to be right on point. Now, if we just look at the general designs here, somebody, I think Snubble here specifically actually, you know, posted another image saying that, you know, oh, look at Blue, and, you know, Blue has this, like, little thing on his shirt, this little, like, you know, circle with the colors and whatnot, you know, and that's on the two characters right here. Now, okay, sure, great, cool enough. I guess that's no big issue or whatever. And I guess it would be really cool in reality if we played as, you know, Blue's actual children. That would be pretty cool, but very unlikely at the same time, though. But either way, that's besides the point. What I want to point out here is that, yes, this is a cool little nice touch, but there was someone who specifically mentioned, and I think it was Philly Beats, specifically mentioned that, and I think I saw this on Twitter or something like that. Either way, somebody sent it my way, but basically, this character right here, the one in the yellow outfit, has a very similar pose to another character you may have seen in Pokemon, and it's this guy. So you may notice that they're actually in really similar poses. So just look at the yellow character over there, and you know, do a bit of a comparison. See, I mean, like they're very similar. Even their feet are very similar in how they're positioned, like slightly different, but it looks like somebody just kind of like, you know, layered them over each other and traced over a little bit, and then also did or maybe just a little bit of a mashup, you know what I mean? Which I think is very unfortunate for whoever made this, because it would have been so much harder to debunk this if they hadn't done that. Also, there's apparently something about how, some of the characters hold the Pokeballs, or how their hands are positioned, are very similar to other pieces of art, which, again, as we've actually seen, I'm gonna be honest though, as we have seen from, the drawing community in Japan, there are moments where they actually trace or base their designs on previous things. Because I don't know if you guys saw that stuff about Dragon Ball, but the guy who draws Dragon Ball Super actually traced an image, or didn't really trace it, but he based his pose of an image of Captain America from, I'm not sure which one of the comics, but one of the comics, he based his, you know, position on that. So, you know, it wasn't a direct trace or whatever, but it was similar positioning of the arm and whatnot, and, you know, the legs and etc. So, what I want to get across with that is that this could still be real, just because the poses are from other characters, like, I guess mainly the yellow character guy, the guy in the yellow outfit right there, which, I mean, for me, he is the one that kind of, with the positioning, you know, looks the most unrealistic and most fake, most likely here, because of that pose. But then again, that could be, you know, one of those things where, hey, he's just standing in that pose. Because honestly, we gotta also look beyond, you know, just obvious things, and that is the fact that, you know, just because a character is standing and, you know, holding a Pokeball out with one hand and the other hand in his pocket, you know, I don't think that's supposed to be, that's really gonna end up being, a pose that's only on one single character. I feel like that's one of those things that they can really change around and reuse several times. So there is a possibility that these are just reuses, but apparently, as I said, you know, I think Philly Beats even talked about it in a video of his, which you guys can check out, but, he specifically points out that the female arm right there is very similar to another one. So in simple terms, this is most likely somebody just like, you know, wanted to stir up some hype by creating these. Now, I'm not sure who did it, but apparently this image right here, the one where you can see like how it shows like, you know, oh, it's the same logo or whatever. Nice detail, but here's the big issue, my friend. Apparently this was posted on 4chan as a response, okay? And apparently that could have been a response from the person who actually posted the 4chan image, you know, the image on 4chan the first time. It could be the same person responding with the little detail like, oh guys, look at this, I found this, it's very similar, whoa, 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 whoa. So it could be the same person, but it could also be a totally different individual that noticed it. So I don't know, but either way, besides that point, I just want to say, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about it? And I think that's really all I want to say about this image in particular. So I guess we could just, you know, kind of move ahead to the next thing. So the next thing I want to talk about is this that was sent to me by Jake Cunningham last night. So actually yesterday, really early yesterday, or like midday, something like that. Either way, it's besides the point. So this was sent to me by Jake, and thank you, Jake, for finding this. I'm seeing a lot of people now sending it to me again as well, but I'm already aware of it. Jake sent this, you know, he was the first person to, you know, mention this yesterday at all. He sent it my way, but I didn't have time to, you know, look through it because I just started my stream around that same time. But you may be asking, what is this? Well, PokeExperto also kind of posted about it and said Nintendo UK Store lists Pokemon Switch in its front page. Now, this is where shit gets interesting, right? This has been, like, getting interesting. But, I mean, I will see how this, like, pans out and what this is. But you also read through the responses and see if, like, because I think Pixelpar has some info there what we may want to, you know, look at. So, either way. Register your interest, and it's like Pokemon Switch, and then like rather Switch, and then it's Pokemon right there. You can see it's right on the page. And then enter your email below to register your interest in our pending title Pokemon on Nintendo Switch, and be the first to hear from us about the pre-order and about our exciting new Nintendo products, services, promotions, and events that might be of your interest. So that's awesome. You get, you know, to enter your email in here. Now, I don't know how long this has been here, and that was my question, my first question to Jake yesterday. Like, when did that pop up, my dude? Thanks for sharing. Like, when did it pop up? Like, genuinely, when did it actually appear? And then according to Pixelpar, as far as I can see, he says right here that that's been on the site for ages, and the register interest page, which has also been there for ages, is what he points out. And even more interestingly, other games like Smash Bros. For Switch are indexed in search engines, but as for writing, the page for Switch is not. Either they're deliberately setting up that page to not be indexed, or it's new. Wait, they added this page when they said there's going to be a Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch. Wake up, dudes. So, apparently this is information that's already been mentioned in the past, so I want to make sure to bring this up to you guys, because when I first saw this, I was freaking out, and I was like, dude, what is this page? Like, I've never seen it before. You know, I mean, I've never actually, you know, had it in front of me. Nobody's ever sent it to me. But I want to again thank a big thank you to Jake for mentioning this, and the fact that they have it here is very interesting. And I may actually put my email address in there just so I can get like your notifications about whenever something happens, which would be very nice. But either way, thank you to Jake for that, and let's go to the next thing. So this is just another one of those things where I think I'm not sure if this is oh, this is the wrong freaking thing. No, this is what I want to show you. So either way, this is something that was sent to me by, I think it was specifically sent to me by Chantel. Chantel on Facebook sent this to my way, and let's just talk about it, shall we? So first things first, when I saw this, I was like, okay, so this is another one of those hint things, you know, in Pokemon, which I really didn't think much about. But here's what this character says in Sun and Moon. Hey, under this poster, and then says, there's nothing. Of course there's no Switch, silly. Now, you may be wondering, okay, what does this have to do with anything? Like, what's this supposed to be? Well, this is supposed to be kind of one of those, like, nods towards, like, you know, tip of my hat to Kanto, essentially. Now, if you don't remember this is from the little gambling area and whatnot from Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, I think Red and Blue as well. I think they also had them. But either way, so a Switch behind the poster. Let's push it. And there you go. There it is. Like, it's actually another one of those connections. And this character right here says there's nothing. Of course there is no Switch, silly. Basically trying to tell you, like, oh, there is nothing behind that, you know, that wall. There, you know, don't expect it to be something. But, in simple terms, that is... Oh, dude, I look so weird with my no headset on, but it's besides the point. So either way, that was one of the things, and I think that's just about it, guys. I want to know your thoughts, though. Do you think that this right here is a traced image that's supposed to just give, you know, bring us hype and get us all excited and whatnot? If you think so, let me know in the comments down below. I think the male character, like the blue one, probably looks the best, in my personal opinion. And actually, no, the yellow guy, he looks slightly better. And apparently, according to this, you know, rumor, Pikachu and Eevee get new evolutions is unlikely. I don't think Pikachu is going to be getting an evolution like Ugorochu whatsoever. And Eevee may get a new Evo, but we'll see if that ends up happening. And as for the hand poses, They are supposed to, like, be looking like the go poses. I don't know what that even is supposed to mean. It's besides the point either way. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on these. I want to know what you guys feel about them. I think they're most likely fake, but I really wish they were real, though. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ruffle Rowlett, jeez, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.